What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys an upload on the S10. Today's upload is going to be more of like a maintenance on the S10 because I don't know why this truck has decided to start overheating within the last month. I noticed like about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that the temperature started climbing. And it was getting like a little too far for my liking. It was getting like in between, I think it's like 260 and 210, so like 3/4 of the way. It was just a little odd for me because the truck wasn't doing that. It was perfectly fine before. And then as of last week, it just started getting way worse. Yesterday I went to go do a 15-minute drive, and in that 15 minutes the truck was already on the verge of overheating. It was climbing so fast, and I was like, wow, this is insane. So sure enough, I got down just to check it to see if I can spot anything at the moment just by looking. When I got down, I instantly smelled that sweet smell of antifreeze. I opened the hood, didn't see no antifreeze anywhere, but I heard a lot of bubbling in, I don't know if it was in the radiator or if it was in the coolant reservoir tank. So something is obviously up with the S10. But another thing that I'm gonna do on this truck today is a tire rotation, because I put these tires on 9,000 miles ago. I can't believe it's already been 9,000 miles. So yeah, I've put 9,000 miles since I put the tires on. I was gonna originally do it at 7,500 miles, but a couple of trips came up recently that I didn't plan ahead of time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the tire rotation now. I'm gonna check the oil on the truck, make sure that's all topped off, make sure it's still looking pretty new. And then I also need to check the brakes, because if I'm not mistaken, I had the window down yesterday. When I went to go press the brake, I heard like a rubbing of the brake caliper, or the brake pad. I heard like a and I was like, okay, I think I'm pretty low on pads. Yeah. But yeah, guys, trust me, I watch you guys's, or I analyze the statistics on the channel. I also read you guys' comments, and honestly, I think I'm gonna start including the S10 more, because it seems like you guys love the S10. It seems like I get more engagement for the S10. You know, both views, watch time, and comments. It seems like you guys just really love the S10. When I post on the Camaro, I get hardly any feedback, hardly any engagement with that car. It's hard to kind of get engagement with that car, which I thought would be easier to get engagement with that car because I'm modifying it. I know people like to watch, I mean, me especially, other YouTubers that have sports cars and they modify them, I love watching that. For me, that's just, I don't know, that's just my type of video. But I want to bring entertainment and engagement to you guys, so I'm gonna start including the S10 more, because it seems like you guys love this thing. I love the thing as well, but there's just not much that I want to do to it. But I started thinking lately, and I was like, what are a couple of video ideas that I can do with the S10? And then sure enough, the brakes came up, because the brakes on this truck, they're not the best. They're kind of terrible. This truck does not stop. It's crazy. But then I also thought to myself, I need to do an exhaust on this truck, because this truck does have a pretty nasty exhaust leak, and it's driving me through the roof, guys. It's driving me through the roof. So yeah, that'll be another upload coming soon. But let's start the maintenance today. So basically what I was telling you guys, I'm gonna check the antifreeze, see what's going on with that, check the radiator, check the coolant reservoir. We're gonna swap whatever side needs. The brake pads, I believe, is this one. As you guys can see, there's like no brake pad life left on that. And then we're gonna give the truck a wash, because guys, look at this tire, look at this mud that is parked in. Look at this, look at how dirty this thing is. I don't think I've ever had this truck this dirty. It's crazy. So then we're gonna do tire rotation, check out the fluids, oil, antifreeze, brake fluid, everything. We're gonna check everything. So it's gonna be a maintenance day for the S10, because it needs it. And the first thing we're gonna do is probably check what's going on with the overheating. Alright guys, so I got the hood open. Engine bay looks pretty clean right now because I did engine bay detailing pretty recently. So yeah, looks pretty clean, looks pretty clean. Another thing that I gotta fix that I keep putting off and not remembering is I need to get this. This goes to the windshield squirters or whatever you call that. And then I also need to get a wiper motor. Yeah, the wiper motor, because that thing is not working. It only works when it wants to, and every time it pours in Florida, which is every single day in the summer, I don't have wipers and it drives me insane. And then another thing is on this truck, the number 4 setting on the AC recently went out as well. So yeah guys, there's a lot of stuff to do to this truck. That's why I was telling you today we're going to take care of some of those things. We're going to do a maintenance day today. But first, let's start with by opening this cap. I'm pretty sure this thing has some pressure built up. Oh, did you guys see that bubble? That was crazy. I don't know guys, that looks kind of dirty to me. That doesn't look too good or promising. This probably has some pressure built up. Or maybe it doesn't. Ooh, it did. Yeah, the inside of this radiator is not looking too good. It looks dirty. And this fluid looks dirty too. So maybe it just needs a flush. That'll be nice if it just needs a flush. That's what I'm hoping. So let's get this truck pulled into the driveway, start draining this fluid, and just give this radiator a flush and see if that helps at all. I'll get underneath it and see if I spot anything else, but for right now I just kind of want to start with a flush and see where that takes us. Let's get this truck moved. Alright guys, so we got the S10 all moved and parked up, and right now I'm currently draining the coolant. There's like a little butterfly plastic bolt in the bottom of the radiator, so I just unscrewed that. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the hose, turn the truck on, and while it's running just give the radiator a flush. Like just literally have the hose here the whole time, just getting water through there, and see if that's what helps. Because I mean, I checked the truck and I don't really see anything. I do see maybe a couple leaks around the water pump, but it's nothing crazy. It's more like little drops of antifreeze, and I think it's just from the hoses. And honestly, I don't even think it is a leak. I think it's just from the truck overheating. I think some antifreeze or coolant kind of like seeped out. I didn't let the truck overheat. I didn't let it get all the way to like overheating to where it hit the orange line. It's just it would be climbing in temperature fast, so I would just have to like pull over and just let it cool down. But I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I do see a couple leaks again around the water pump, but other than that I don't see anything. And honestly, like I said, I don't think it's a leak. I think it's more of pressure that was pushing antifreeze out or seeping through the lines because of how hot it was running. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead, start the truck. Alright, so it's currently cold, but I'm gonna let it run, and then, whoa. So some water gone and soap and cleaned up, but that's okay. So I'm gonna let it run, and I'm just gonna, as you guys can see, the fluid is not that clean. It's actually a little dirty. So I don't know if maybe that's what it was, but I'm just gonna go ahead, put the hose right here. So, and then just let it flush for a while. I don't know if you guys can see. There's like dirtiness coming out of it. I don't know if you guys can see all that dirt that's on the floor. There's just like a bunch of black stuff coming out. Alright guys, as you can see, I have the stuff to wash the truck out. So hood is closed, and basically what I had did was I ran the truck for about 30 minutes with the top cap removed and the bottom cap of the radiator removed. Ran the hose into it on its strongest setting to flush the radiator. A bunch of dirty stuff came out of the radiator when the fluid was falling out here. And then once I saw that the fluid was coming out clear to the bottom drain plug, I went ahead and put the drain plug back on, topped off the truck with water for now, and it's been running for like 30 minutes right now. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the temp. It's right where it's supposed to be, and it hasn't passed that, and it's been running for 30 to 40 minutes, give or take. So guys, if your car's overheating, something as simple as a good radiator flush could probably fix your problem. I don't know if this is the permanent fix. We're gonna see how it behaves for the next few days. If it's completely fine, then we fixed it. It just needs I'll probably go ahead and just get some coolant. I'll probably flush the radiator one more time before I put the coolant in for any dirtiness that it may have built up over these couple days, and then top it off. Hopefully that fixes the problem. But now we're gonna wash the truck. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Look at how dirty this thing is. Guys, I've never had my truck like this, but it's been raining every single moment in Florida. Look at all the water spots. Sheesh. Yeah guys, this thing is really, really dirty. Look at the tire. It's full of dirt. Look at the window. Yeah guys, very dirty. Let's start washing it. Then after, we'll start tire rotation. guys, we have now completed the wash on the S10. I am at my dad's house now. I am battling time and weather because I do feel like it's gonna rain, so I kind of want to get this done beforehand. So that's why I'm in a little bit of a rush, but we're gonna start the tire rotation. As you guys can see, the truck is on some blocks, so that's why it looks like it's kind of like floating right now. On rear-wheel drive cars, it has to be, if I'm not mistaken, the two rear tires come straight up, so that one would go straight up here and that one would go crossed to the passenger side rear. So we're gonna go ahead and start the tire rotation, and then after that check the fluids. So let's get started. All right guys, I figured it out. So this wheel was from the driver's side front. Honestly, not a lot of wear, to be honest. Like, these tires are actually really good. They still look brand new. Only thing is, it was rubbing a little bit, so it chewed away at the tread, but not much because, you know, we are low life. But that's the price you pay to be low, or to be part of the low life. So it is what it is. But okay, so this one now has to go. I'm gonna remove this one, and this one's gonna go right up here. This one I already took it off, and then that one went all the way back here, and then the one that was back here went up here, and the one that was up there is right here on the floor, and that's gonna go right here. I know it's confusing, guys. It really is confusing, to be honest, but it's simple, but it's confusing when you're explaining it, because I don't know how else better to explain it. Basically, the two fronts, when you do a tire rotation, basically the two rears, they go straight up, and then the two fronts, they come crossed to the rear. So basically, if that one was on this side, that one goes over there. If that one was on that side, that one comes over here. But now that we got the truck jacked up safely, I put a tire chuck on this side right there. I also put a brick up there. Now we could go ahead and finish this side and then put some tire shine, and then we just gotta check the oil. We should be good to go. I'm like out of breath, guys, because I got so scared when that happened. I thought that my truck was destroyed. Luckily the jack held it up, so it didn't do any damage to the truck. That's the first time a car ever falls on me, guys. That's never happened to me. That's insane. Alright guys, I just checked all of the garage for brake pads. Unfortunately, I don't have any for the S10. It's completely fine. I'll just order some new ones. Alright guys, we're currently at Walmart. Had to buy some oil because the S10 was very, very low on oil. I'll go ahead and check it with you guys so you guys can see it. Let me get my napkin. And as you guys can see, it is very low. Literally only the tip has like oil, which is not good. But as I told you guys before, this truck has a pretty decent oil leak. I did restore this truck about 2-3 years ago now, and when I did it, unfortunately, I had to do the oil pan gasket, but when I came across it, I had to literally remove the motor to do it, and I didn't have an engine hoist at the time, so I couldn't remove this motor, unfortunately. But in the near future, or somewhere down the road, I will take this motor out and I'll finally do the oil pan gasket. But in the meantime, I just check it weekly or when I'm gonna fill it up on gas, and I always just top it off with oil, and then I do the oil changes at least like 3 times a year. Because honestly, this truck, I always buy the more expensive oil. I bought the cheap one for now because I'm getting ready to do an oil change soon, but I usually get the most like expensive, like the guaranteed 20,000 mile oil with the filter, and it usually literally lasts. Like when they say guaranteed 20,000 miles, it's literally true, because I have literally driven it 20,000 miles and it'll be like still like gold. It won't be like brown or dirty at all. So anyways, let's top this off and then we'll finally find a place so I can show you guys the car or the truck, and then we'll be done for the day. Guys, I don't know if you catch that, but I don't have a funnel with me right now. I have a bunch of funnels at home. I don't have a funnel with me, and this truck really desperately needed oil. So I missed a couple times. I am sorry, but it is what it is. As long as she has oil, that's what's more important to me. If I spilled some, I spilled some. It is okay. She is perfectly topped off at the max, so we are good to go. Alright guys, so we're finally done with the truck. We got through a lot today. We did the tire rotation, we topped off the oil, we flushed the radiator, what else? Oh, we washed it. So we did a pretty good amount of work to this truck today. Now I feel comfortable driving it. I don't have to worry about it now. Again, we topped off the radiator with water temporarily just to see how it behaves. If it's fine, then we'll go ahead and put some coolant in it. But if it still has problems, then we're gonna have to start digging into the water pump or the radiator to see which one is messed up. Other than that, the truck seems to be running perfectly fine. The oil was very low. That was a mistake on my end. I've been driving, the last time I checked it was like 2 weeks ago, and this truck has a pretty good oil leak, so I can't really like exceed more than 2 weeks. Once you're like at 2 weeks, you're pushing the limit. So yeah, I caught it just in time. Yeah, we topped it off, and I think the next time I go to do the tire rotation is when I'll probably do the next oil change, because I did the oil change to this truck pretty recently. I can't remember off of the top of my head. I don't know if I did it when I changed the battery, but I know I did it pretty recently. However, I'll go ahead and show you guys the truck now so you guys can see it all washed up and looking clean. And here she is. Sheesh, guys, this truck looks amazing right now. Every time I wash this truck, it looks, oh my god, it just looks amazing. And I don't know if you guys remember, this wheel was completely caked in brake dust, and it had like mud and dirt and sand all over the tire. Even on the wheel arch there was mud and stuff all over. So yeah, this thing is looking so much better. Even the windows were completely like dirty and caked, and now you can see they look very clean. Yeah guys, this truck, I feel like for a flea side S10, this is like the best look that I could get out of it. Because For the step side S10, I feel like the best look that you could achieve with that truck is going with the extreme kit. If you have a step side extreme S10, that is like the ultimate look for that truck. That truck looks amazing. Step side with the extreme kit on it. And if it's an original extreme, even better, but those are kind of rare to find, I feel like. But yeah, for like a fleet side, I feel like this is like the best look. All you got to do is just lower it. SS bumper, Camaro wheels, and it's just like, you know, this truck is gonna look perfect. So I mean, look at this angle right here, guys. Like, just look at that paint matched front end with the SS front bumper, the silver fog light bezels blending with the silver wheels. Like, it's just perfect. Like, I don't know how else you could just top it from here, you know. Don't get me wrong, fleet side extremes look nice as well, but I just feel like this is the cleanest look for a fleet side. I could be wrong, and obviously we all have different opinions, so maybe you guys know of a different way that it'll look better, but in my opinion, I feel like this is like the cleanest look for the fleet side. And again, step side ones, extreme. If it's an extreme step side, oh my god, the S10 extreme step side is just amazing. That truck looks perfect the way it comes. And also the Blazer extreme, I love those, guys. One of those is going to be on the channel one day. I'm looking forward to more of a Blazer extreme, but one of those is going to be on the channel one day. We're definitely going to do one of those up because I've always wanted a Blazer extreme, and I've always wanted to put my touch on it. So one day we will get one. Whenever there's one available and it's the right time, we'll definitely get one. Another angle that I like looking at is like this angle right here. This right here, just like the S10 badge with the 5th or the 6th gen wheels. Jesus, it just looks so good, guys. But yeah, if you guys did like this video, comment down below, like, share, subscribe, turn on that bell notification icon, and let me know what you guys think of the overall maintenance that we did to the truck. I know it was a little like everywhere, and we had a little bit of a mishap with the truck falling. Again, I was just rushing and I just forgot to put a wheel chuck. But always prioritize safety, guys. Always prioritize safety. Always make sure that you're doing everything at a slowed down pace so you can remember to follow every step safely. But on that note, guys, if you guys did like this video, again, please like, share, subscribe, turn on that bell notification icon, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay safe.